Tablano, Purinyakos, the six. I call it the six. Even with Bay, that's just how I refer to six. I call it the six. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Molly, but I go by Glow Up. Hey, yay, yay, yay. Anyway, here on YouTube. And if you're seeing my pretty little face for the very first time, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, as well as the post notification bell, as well so that you are notified every time I put up a new video. As well, when you hit that little bell, don't forget to hit all, so that all the videos can be notified with you, so that you never actually miss out on anything, baby. Yes. Whew. Yeah, a lot of people find me short-breathed cute, and I find it so strange, guys, because I feel like I'm sort of kind of dying, and everybody's like, oh, you're dying so cute, which is weird. But anyway, and here's the who. Don't forget also to go follow me on all my social media platforms. For everybody that would like to see my bump, that will be, there are people outside. So, like I was saying, for everybody that would like to see my bump, you can go follow me on my social media platforms, mostly Instagram. That's where you will see snippets of my bump. I'm not ready to show it on social media. It's just something I'm just not ready for, but I will one day. I'm just not right now. Okay, let's deal with one thing at a time. Let's deal with my dark neck first. I kind of tried to conceal it today, color corrected, but I didn't have any energy to do the whole full thing, so I'm just like, here we go, this is how it's coming. Anyway, so today's video is basically inspired. I got 2 or 3 DMs about how things change in a relationship when you're pregnant, and I was just like, okay, that's interesting. But to be honest, a lot of people want to know about the cuff cuff. And I was very hesitant to make this video, but I'm just like, because I'm such an open book, let's just go for it. So if you want to hear, but I compiled other things as well to make it, a fully informative video. If you want to see more, stay tuned. Okay, so I made a couple of notes, right? I just don't know how I'm gonna go up and down and everything else like that, but let's start with when you immediately find out you're pregnant. Unfortunately, right, the minute you find out you're pregnant, as a mom and as a responsible adult and as somebody that wants to nurture and bring my baby into life healthy and well off, you immediately have to cut off the withdrawals. Like the second the pregnancy test is like pregnant, you're like, no savannah, no shampoo, baby, because birth like a rich is my shit. It's my thing. No Hennessy, and that Hennessy drunkenness, you're just like, let me drink some water. Let me have some water, because also juice, then sugar, then gestational diabetes, then all of this, it gets really deep, né? But that's the first change. And if you've been following my channel for long enough, you would have seen that me and alcohol, me and liquor, me and the bourgeois are like this. So fast lachen. Right now we're on a break, when you're going through things and you need to rediscover yourself outside of the alcohol. That's where we are. So that's the first change. For me, I have to immediately to stop drinking. What happens to your partner? To the father of the baby? To your boo thing? Does he stop drinking as well? Because I didn't get myself pregnant. I didn't. But it was a bit of an adjustment for me and Bay. I think, to be honest, we did have a little bit of turfs about that. Just because, for you, it's instant. For you, it's nature. It's like your motherly instincts already kick in. For okay, I have to be on it, no alcohol. And then for him, because he doesn't get to carry the baby, you don't want to be an asshole and be like, no, stop drinking, because at the end of the day, truly and honestly, he is not pregnant. He's not carrying the baby. You are. And that causes a new dimension in a relationship, because also you must realize, me and my man used to party together a lot. Like, every weekend we were out here in these streets living our best life. So I could still go to the club, I just couldn't drink. And I went to the club a couple of times. A couple of times actually I was in the club pregnant, a couple of times, and eventually got to the point where I don't want to be that girl that's got a baby bump in the club. Like, not gonna happen. So we had to have a conversation as to how we are going to like maneuver all of this. Like, what's the best way? He still drinks, but he doesn't go out as much. You know, he only goes out for business and stuff, but most of the time he's at home with me because he's just trying to make sure that I don't feel like I'm missing out. Because when he's away, then it's just like, oh wow, I'm just stuck here pregnant and stuff like that. But yeah, that changes. And because me and that man used to groove, guys, it was a hard adjustment. But because we had talked about making a human being, because we had had conversations about where our future was headed and everything else like that, it was an easy transition. It wasn't, not easy, but it was like an, how can I explain it? We knew we just had to make the transition, and we did. And now we are jobs. So the second thing I would say changed was our way of communicating. One of the first few things that I read when I found out about pregnant, I am a Google freak. Like, it bothers my boyfriend, it bothers my mom, it bothers I will Google it. It even bothers low-key my OBGYN. But I Google so much. I will Google this, I will Google that, I will Google this, I will Google that, I will Google. Google. You look at me, you're looking at Google. So what happened was, one of the first few things that I saw said that, you know what, because there's a new change and there's going to be a new hormone change, you as a couple take walks together, and in those walks, try not to discuss the pregnancy. Try not to have conversations about, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do, you know? You needed to have conversations where it's like, how was your day? Because one of the other things that we need to acknowledge as women, and sometimes we negate it so much because we are going through so much and our bodies are going through so much, is the fact that pregnancy to males brings a lot as well, a lot of change. And I think one of the key things is it's also an added responsibility on them because they mentally are providers. So they start stressing about the fact that, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to start providing for this person, I'm gonna have to start doing this. And so their brain gets consumed by that. So you want to take time to say, okay, baby, how are you? Never mind everything else, unjani. And then he will then, like, my man takes a bit for him to talk, but when we go on our walks, he will talk and he will tell me like, oh, this is stressing me out, that's doing this, that's doing that. Oh, but work was fine. I'm so excited about this, I'm so excited about that. And because he's gotten into so many new ventures, it means that there's always so much for us to talk about outside of the pregnancy. Not saying we don't talk about the baby and everything else. Beastie, we love Beastie, you know, we talk all the time. But it's good to just reconnect. So you communicate differently and you try to make sure that the relationship is still there. It's not just, okay, we're in parents mode only. The relationship might also stand. So communication just shifts a little bit as well. Okay, now let's move into what you are here for, what you are feeling trying to hear, things you are here for now. Tabelano, Purinyakos, the six. I call it the six. Even with Bay, that's just how I refer to six. I call it the six. Okay, first trimester, everything there has a lot of blood. Okay, there's a lot of just trying to protect the egg. Okay, so therefore, go intense down there. You are sensitive. Like, it's so sensitive. You're just like, bring it over here, boo. I can just tell you that, like, me, Tebelano, first trimester, Besizwana. Like, yes, I'm hugging the toilet, but you still gotta come here and help out and face something, you know, and do it right. But yeah, and then after the second trimester, it's still the same for me. I feel like for me, it's all because of the change that's happening down there, that everything is so delicioso. Okay, it's so delicious. Okay, it's nice to get to the peak quicker, you know, you don't have to work at it. It's like, give me that, give me that all the time. Okay, and then comes the time where there's a baby bump. That's where, honey, I went to Google it again. I was like, Mr. Google, come here, best positions during this time in the second trimester where there's now a bit of discomfort, you can't do everything and everything. So I googled the positions that are appropriate and more comfortable during intercourse, and that's what we're rolling with. So I don't know if I'm telling my mom not to watch this video or what, but that's it. But it's delicious, it's nice, it's different, it's more awkward because in the second trimester you start to feel the baby move, right? And let's just say my little beastie is a mover. My little baby is a mover. So it's awkward when you're like trying to, you know, and then he's just like, what y'all doing? What's going on out there? It's just weird. But that's all I'm gonna say about it, because it's just weird. It's really just weird to talk about it, but all I can tell you is look forward to it. It's really nice. So okay, the next one has nothing to do with Bay or my personal relationship with my boyfriend, but it's how then he switches to becoming my best friend, like basically the only person I am around quite a bit. Because let me tell you, in my friend circle, in my group of friends, which is not a lot, I'm the first person to get pregnant. Therefore, there is nobody that can relate to me, for lack of a better word. So it becomes a point where you are, you know, you speak differently with your friends. You have different conversations. But my conversation is generally pregnancy. My conversation is generally, oh my gosh, my baby. And my friends are still living their best lives, honey. The youth is still plenty. The youth is whatever. So there is that shift in the dynamics of our friendship. And if I'm not, as you guys know, I have a best friend. But our conversations are different. It's not, we don't speak the same language anymore. And the fun thing about our friendship is that we are two people that can let each other grow in different situations, you know, and we don't monopolize each other's time, we don't monopolize each other's lives and everything else. So there's that shift, and then automatically I end up spending more and more time with my baby daddy, honey. Ooh, and he's a great fun person to be around. He is sexy. Ooh, I could make another one. Yo. Wait. Jesus. Bring it back. Here we are. But yeah, he ends up becoming your best friend. And I tend to spend most of my time with him all the time. And because also I'm one of those people, I go home and I see my family quite a bit. But at the same time, I don't want them, sorry, I'm gonna wipe, I have something in my hand. I don't want them to have to only deal with my symptoms, to deal with my reactions, to deal with my problems that much, because at the end of the day, they didn't lay down and make this human being with me. So my partner is somebody that I want him to experience every step of the way, like every pregnancy. I've been to every doctor's appointment with him, every single one since the first. It's even our thing now. And my mom's just like, I want to go see y'all never let. So all I do is send her sonograms, and she's not happy about that at all. She finna trying to be there looking at my hoo-ha and just being like, let's see this baby, you know. But it will happen soon enough. I think so. I think we're ready to let her come. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, there's that shift in dynamics, is the fact that because I'm going through something else, I don't socialize as much as I used to. And the person that I socialize with a lot is my human, my baby daddy, my babe, my person, honey. I'm so lucky to call them in mine. Like, y'all don't understand, but that's a different video on how amazing this person has been through my pregnancy. Like, it's been deep. it's been deep. But yeah, so that's basically some of the few things that actually changed quite drastically in your relationship. But you must always be patient with yourself if you're pregnant. So far, if we were to count, I've had 3 mental breakdowns. 3 where I was like in tears. Like I break down about almost everything. Like I could be down and out like those like tears, you know. But be patient with yourself. Try your hardest to be patient with your partner, because it's also an adjustment for him as well. More especially if you guys were an outgoing couple and your partner does not have a restriction that you have. You have to somewhat try your best to communicate why you would feel like, I really need you to decrease this particular thing, because for me it leaves me feeling 1, 2, 3, and 4. Have sex, have a ton of it. It's nice, it's enjoyable, it's not something to be shy away from. Yes, your body's changing and sometimes you might not be feeling sexy, so maybe sometimes just switch off the lights and just pretend that you still have your little youthful body, but don't bend, don't do new things now and then. No, but enjoy it. It's a nice time, and just be excited, you know. So much happens during pregnancy that you just get so stressed. People don't realize it gets so stressful, and then you involve family, like, but let's not get into that one. It gets stressful. But yeah, those are all the changes that I feel like are key changes that change. So yeah, I'll be back to do the outro. So that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Don't forget to also go follow me on all my social media platforms. The links will be in the description box below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the post notification bell, and also when you hit the post notification bell, hit all so that all the videos can hit your screen and be notified to you, so that you don't ever miss out. But yeah, any Horton here's who. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. I'm more than willing, if you have questions, I'm more than willing to answer them. I communicate a lot in my Instagram DMs, and I tell people like, yo, it no be easy, but we just gotta keep focused. And I'm going to Joburg this weekend, so there's a vlog that's coming up for you guys. I'm gonna be with family. I'm gonna do a bit of baby shopping that side as well, so it's gonna be a good vlog. I don't know when it's gonna go up, but it will be up. So don't forget that makeup is not key to your beauty. Smelly glitter on a Manelisa. Bye.